For this last section of the fall 2010 parent meeting, just wanted to give you a couple extra things to keep your eyes out for, a couple minor changes that are going on this year, and then also just want to remind you of what we're here for, what our vision is in the student ministries, so I'll get right to that. First, if you have a high school student, that's students 9th through 12th grade, there's a little bit of a difference in our retreat schedule this year. In past years, we've done just one winter retreat, usually sometime in February, where we'd get the students away for a weekend and challenge them as a group. This year, we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to have a fall retreat, November 6 and 7, just a 24-hour overnight trip with the high school group. We're going to be heading down to Camp Geneva. So that's a little bit different, so the students will want to keep their eyes out for that right away as we get into the school year. And then they'll be doing an early spring retreat where we'll head down to a student ministries conference down in Indiana and get the kids away in early March. So keep your eyes out for that. A little bit different than usual, but I think it'll be a positive thing for our high school students. If you have a student who's coming into 6th grade, we're going to be heading back to an event for 5th and 6th graders this fall, coming up in October, where it's for upper L, young preteen age students, and we just see some real positives in getting the 5th and 6th graders together as we, down the road I can see us doing 5th and 6th grade ministry, so we like to maintain those relationships between the 5th and 6th grade students here. And I think it helps in the long run too, as students continually transition into the middle school group out of our children's ministries, helps maintain some of those relationships between the two grades, and really benefits the kids down the road. If you've been around in the past, you know about our Indigo and Algae groups. Indigo is for the middle school, Algae is for the high school. Those are our servant leadership small groups. They are additional opportunities for students who want to be challenged above and beyond. Those are offered midweek, one to two times a month on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So keep your eye out for emails, for announcements about those ministries. Just a great opportunity for your student, if they believe that they have leadership potential, or even if they're looking for an extra challenge beyond our typical ministry schedule. Indigo for the middle school and Algae for the high school are going to be available for them beginning the first week of October. So keep your eyes out for that as well. When it comes to our overall ministry, we just wanted to remind you that even with some of the changes going on, even with some of the transitions that we're making, we're striving, as always, to have a balanced, purposeful ministry where we're not only reaching students for Christ, trying to bring them into a relationship with Christ, but we're also developing and helping to disciple the students that are here that do know Christ, that do have that relationship. And so we're always striving for that balance. When it comes to our ministries, there's a couple ways that we try to remember what it is that we're searching for. The first one is 3 F's, and this is what we tell our students, is when they come to our youth group, we want them to experience fun, friends, and most importantly, faith. If we can achieve those 3 things, we believe that we'll capture them and hopefully bring them to the next level of commitment in their relationship with Christ and to our ministry here. When it comes to what we want to see in our students when they graduate, we try to remember know, show, and grow. We want them to know God, have a personal relationship with Him, and know about Him, know what He's like, know what He wants from us. We want them to be able to show their friends what it is that's different about them, show them their faith, explain to them what this relationship with Christ is all about, so that they have that ability and the desire to share with others what they've found in a relationship with Jesus. We also want them to have the ability and the desire to grow in their relationship after they leave our ministry. Some kids are here for a couple years, some kids are here for 6, 7 years as they go through the middle school and high school, and it's our desire for them to have the tools and the burning desire within them to continually get to know their God better and to foster that relationship with Him. So we want the kids to experience fun, friends, and faith here at the youth group, and we want them to leave our youth group with the abilities to know, show, and grow in their relationship with Christ. If you're looking to stay informed, to keep up with our ministries here, there's a number of ways that you can keep up with the information that we're putting out. First is with the bulletin on a Sunday morning. If you're here for one of our worship services, we'll have some updates every week in the bulletin there, so keep your eye out for that. Also, I do a monthly email, or try to, pretty regular with the monthly emails, out to our parent list. So if you've been getting those, great, keep checking those out. If you haven't gotten those, please let me know, and I'll add your email to the email list so that you can get those updates on a monthly basis. And even when there's last minute changes to the ministry schedule, I'll get those out in email as well so that you know what's going on. Our website is a great source of information. The main site for Chapel Point is chapel-point, point has an E on the end of it, chapel-point.org. And if you want to jump right to the student ministry section, you can punch in chapel-pointyouth.org, and that'll take you to the student ministries page, and that'll give you some summaries of our ministries. Gives you kind of a big picture overview of what our student ministries look like. And really, for the most up-to-date, last-minute changes, whether it's weather things or just reminders of where we're going to be, check out our Twitter page, twitter.com/cpstudents. You don't have to join Twitter, you don't have to have a Twitter account, just punch in your website browser, twitter.com/cpstudents, and that'll give you the most recent updates on what's going on. So we hope that this video and the other videos that you've watched have given you a nice overview of what's going on with our student ministries here at Chapel Point. Again, my name is Justin. You can feel free to contact me at the office, and I'd be happy to talk with you further about our ministry.